What is up, guys, and welcome back to Berlick, and today we are going to be going over one of the greatest albums of all time. It's displaying back there. It's not my album. It is going to be ranking every song on Swans' album, To Be Kind, from 2014. 10 tracks, one of my favorite albums of all time, one of the most acclaimed albums of all time. And yeah, that's pretty much the video. It's summertime now, so I'm going to be able to make more videos and continue to have strokes every single video. But, yeah, great album. Gotta love it. Ranking all 10 tracks on Swans' To Be Kind. Let's get into that. But first, please consider checking out my band, Bowls Cream of Wheat. I always put the link to our Spotify in the description. We have a Bandcamp you can buy. Our newest album with my friend Liam, which is Bowls Walker Project, is playing right there. That's about it, though. Consider checking us out. And yeah, let's get into this 10-song perfect album ranking after the intro.
Hands up.
Alright guys, so that was the intro, and yeah, consider checking out my band, as I've already shouted out 1,000 times. Let's get into this into the video, ranking all 10 tracks on To Be Kind. Let's start out with number 10. And that is going to be Some Things We Do, the 5th track on this album, and the last of Disc 1. So, I mean, Some Things We Do. It comes right after the long 34-minute progressive, heavy, epic Bring the Sun. And Some Things We Do is kind of, in my opinion, and overall it's kind of mid-song. But it works as a perfect interlude on the album. Because you're right after the massive, again, 34-minute Bring the Sun. And the following track is the opener of Disc 2, the 17-minute epic She Loves Us. So you kind of do need a break at this point in the album. And this song works as a great break. It begins with these little strings that are just going like ding 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 ding, and then these like cellos and stuff come in and they're going like wow, going across the ears, and it's just like it literally said the lyrics of the song is literally just Some Things We Do. It is a perfect interlude in between the tracks. I mean, listen to the lyrics. We see, we feel, we need. What is it? We fight, we seal, we cut, we seek, we love. I mean, this entire song is literally just 5 minutes of saying some things that humans do. And it works. Like, actually, I mean, though the song itself isn't really my favorite, it has some great instrumentation, and it's a really cool meditative track, considering this album is mostly just repetition of heavy, energetic stuff. This is one of the 2 songs on the album that I say is more meditative Swans. But yeah, it's like when you're coming, in between. When you're in between the, that sounded really weird. When the track comes in between the 2 massive songs, you need an interlude like that. And I think that Some Things We Do really works is that, yeah, it's an alright song in my opinion, the only, non-elite song on the album, but it works as a great interlude. It's probably a 6-, but in the context of the album, possibly an 8. But yeah, my number 9 now, now we're getting into truly elite songs, but at number 9, I have the, I believe, 7th track on the album, Kirsten Sapine, I'm not really sure how to pronounce it, but this song, I saw a comment on the video of Kirsten Sapine, that's how I'm going to pronounce it, and, it was saying, this is how it feels to be, a little child, camping, everybody's sleeping in their tents, watching the stars, knowing that tomorrow you're about to get bombed, because, I'll tell you what, the entire, vibe of this song is, haunting yet beautiful, it opens up with, some ambience. It just keeps building with these, occasional, wow, wow, and just like Some Things We Do, these drones that just come in and they just, wow, and then pass you by and then come back a couple minutes or a couple seconds later. And, yeah, it's really cool. And, again, the song begins beautiful. It's, after the meditative beginning, Michael Gira, it's actually pronounced Michael Gira, but, I'm just going to pronounce it Michael Gira because that's how I say it, and he's the GOAT. But just may moonlight fall upon your breast. May God send wind to lick your lips. Yeah, it almost sounds romantic, but it's not. It's just this comes in, Michael Gira's vocals of those really great lyrics, just with these little pinks that are ding, 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 bang, bang, just going up and down like that. And as the song, continues on, around the 5-minute mark, the vocals are over. just the drones that come in and out, the ambience building up, and then that's pretty much it for the vocals. But the song continues to build, and that's what I'm saying. It's like a kid like looking up at a starry night, knowing that he's about to get bombed or something tomorrow, wherever he is, because it continues to build and build, and it gets haunting and more haunting. And these drones that come in, they just get more aggressive, and as they go through it, it feels like you're just being like killed almost. It's insane. And this track, you know, the lyrics especially really seem like something that would be the sort of a love song. And I thought originally, oh, it's about a girl, but it's Swans. Why would they write a song about a girl? You know, that would never happen. But yeah, it builds, it keeps building, and it's really incredible. And I think, yeah, it's a great track. I absolutely love the first half, and the second half is even better with like how much it builds. You know, a couple of parts of it, I think maybe it goes on a bit too long. I don't really know though. It's like a 9+. It's incredible. But my number 8, this one might be a bit surprising. It is one of the biggest, most popular songs by Swans. And that is going to be A Little God in My Hands. So kind of maybe the first hot take, I'm not really sure. But this song's incredible. Like some songs by Swans, they're so long, they're so drawn out, they're literally an experience, not just the song. So some tracks by the band, you know, are going to take a little bit to get into. This one is not one of those. This one you get from the start, and I loved it from my first listen. Just starts out with the counting off. This is track 3 on the album, so close to the beginning. 1, 2, 3 with the drumsticks, and then just into the riff. Bow, 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 bow. And that riff just stays the entire time. It's a great riff. It goes hard with these just chuggy drums. I mean, open hi-hat. That's the entire groove of the song. But then the vocals come in like around a minute in, and like, it's just a banger. Michael Gira is kind of like nasally on it. He's going like, nah, nah, nah. But it really works. I think it sounds great. He's like, pink little lamb on a granite slab. I mean, it's crazy, the lyrics on this song. But it's just a great track. And like, those lyrics really work. And then the first point, he's like, the first part, sorry, after that, you know, groove with the beginning vocals, he's like, oh yeah, the universal mind, and then boom, it explodes with the most infamous loud sounds ever. That fades away, we're back into the groove, and there's these little like strings that are like ding, 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 and the song just continues to build. Again, I got it from the first listen, unlike a lot of Swan songs, especially on this album. I just got it, and like, I can tell you what, it's iconic for how loud it is. It really, really works. It is really loud. And at the end, it just explodes one final time, and it just, like, cuts off. Wow, wow. These massive loud synths that could take your ears out. Take your ears' virginity, as I've heard some people say. They're just so loud. And they're just left with these guitar strums. Da-ding, da-ding, da-ding. And then it's done. Yeah, the song's incredible. I absolutely love it. 9+ to a 10. Yeah, let's continue on with the ranking. Next up here at number 7, as I have said the last 2 tracks, aside from Some Things We Do, we're pretty much at the 10s now. So, yeah, at number 7, I have the penultimate track, if we're being fancy, or the second to last track on the album, Natalie Neal. And this song is really, really interesting. This song is a trip. I mean, literally the main point of the song is like, hey, 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 Natalie! Like that's literally like the main point of the song. It begins like sort of like eerie. There's like a vocal recording, like a voice recording, and it's like really weird. But this entire song, after like the first 3 minutes, which is like just kind of build with like the ambient, and then you're given into these like hard riffs, and the drums are going like a march almost, and then Michael Gira is just screaming his head off. And the song just continues to go like that through its 10-minute runtime, and it really works. It continues to build on itself. It continues to gain aggression. It continues to just kind of like pound your ears away. And by the end of it, you know, the last minute, it slows down. You're just left with some ambience, and it's going away. Some drones coming back in and out. Not really much to say about the track, but it absolutely works. And Natalie Neal's incredible. The vocals on here by Michael Gira are otherworldly. It's so aggressive. Creepy voice recording at the beginning. It's a 10 out of 10. What else can I say? But yeah, number 6, we're nearing the mid songs of the album, which are already 10, so they're not very mid. Yeah, my number 6 is going to be She Loves Us. That's right, She Loves Us is number 6. And this originally was actually one of my favorite songs the band ever did. It was like in my top 5 favorite Swan songs. And now it's number 6 on the album, but that's okay because we're already at 10 out of 10 range. She Loves Us is an incredible song. Like, actually, like, it's, again, as I said, the epic. Like, There's Bring the Sun, 34-minute epic, and then Some Things We Do. This is when you're changing discs, so when you're going from disc 1 to disc 2. And, yeah, this song comes next. So Some Things We Do, a great little interlude to combine them. Even if it's not the best song, it works as a really great interlude. And then this song is the first song that you hear when you pop in disc 2. And it just begins with this little, like, I don't even know what it is. It sounds like scratching of a guitar. Oh my gosh. I just spoke in like a native language. Did you hear how bad that stutter was? Speaking like a guitar. It's because I always talk so fast. But that's my channel, so deal with it. Okay, let's get back to She Loves Us. Holy. But it begins with like this little scratching of a guitar. Not a guitar. Guitar. And it's like... And then this drum comes in, and it leads in straight into one of my favorite grooves the band ever did. That goes on for about 5 minutes, but as that groove goes on, it continues to build. You get into this guitar, and then the riff turns into, and then, you know, the cat choir comes in, meow, 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 meow. They just keep going. And then around the 5-minute mark, one of my favorite grooves the band ever did, it just kind of stops. And the song, like, literally just breaks down on itself. Each instrument by instrument just goes. And this perfectly produced, Michael Gear's the producer as well. This album is mixed to infinity. It's incredible. And you can just hear, like, the cymbal hits, guitar strummed perfectly. And the song literally just breaks down on itself. And then around, like, the 8 to 10 minute mark, I don't even know where, this guitar comes in as the song just continues to break down at this ambience. And the guitar's just going like, bam, 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 bam. The drums come in and boom, Michael Gear finally wakes up and says his first words here. And then he's saying stuff like, I am no thing, I am no one, come to my mouth. And this groove is incredible. Like, everything. The first groove, the song breaking down on itself, and then the groove here. And then, of course, the infamous lines from Michael Gear when he just repeats the F word. He's just saying, like, Mow, 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 your name is F word. Your name is F word, I'm going home. Just some of, like, the most iconic Swans lyrics. Let's see if we can get the curse word in there. I don't know, it's somewhere there. But anyways, yeah, it's one of the most, you know, infamous Swans lines. And at the end of the song, it's just, like, craziness. That groove breaks down again, and we're just left with the song ending with more insane crashing. So you might be saying, if it's two of your favorite grooves and you absolutely love the song breaking down on itself, why is this only number 6? Well, not only the fact that all these songs are that incredible, but also sometimes, to be honest, I mean, the main goal of the band Swans is to immerse you so much into music. That's the main goal. That's like the entirety of this band. Like, that's the entire objective of this band. They're trying to immerse you in the sound, at least post-2010. But my one issue with the track is that sometimes if you're not fully immersed, the song's middle parts sometimes can drag. This song is 17 minutes. It's the second longest on the album. So sometimes if you're not fully immersed, the song can drag a little bit, which is why on a bad day, this song is like a 9 out of 10. But on a good day, it's probably like the second best song in the album. So it evens out to around number 6. I absolutely love it. Your name is F word. Okay. Top 5 time. We have entered the second half of the album, and oh my gosh, we're getting good. So take a break to listen to Bulls Walker Project. Yeah, this part of the video might be like actually really long, so let's get into it. Number 5, we're starting out with what I would argue, along with Blind, is the most popular Swans song. And that is going to be the opener of the album, the single Screen Shot. Boom, 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 boom. Love, child, reach, rise. That's the entire song right there that I just told you. It's 8 minutes, incredible bass line, drums come in. Also, the kick drum, I absolutely love the kick drum on this because the snare and the hi-hat are like ding, but the kick drum is like boom, 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 boom. And the entire song is literally just Michael Gear saying things in life that you would want to take a screenshot of, things in life that you want to keep, you want to, screenshot in your life. And that's the entire point of the song. The song continues to build. I mean, as it keeps going on, Michael Gear continues these incredible phrases here of things in life that you want to keep and like screenshot in a sense. And then the song just keeps going, and it's like this piano comes in as it keeps building. Din, 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 din. I just love the groove of this song so much. It sounds incredible. The lyrics are immaculate. But then it's just a fantastic, just theatrical ending. I'm using all my words now. There's an explosion, just kind of like a little god in my hands. These loud synths and loud distortions that come crashing in. In the last 2 minutes of this song, Michael Gear is screaming these things that you want to screenshot in life. And it's so loud. He's going like, breathe, now, here, now. And it keeps going and going for 8 minutes. And it's like, holy crap, this is good. And then last time he's like, here, now, everything. Wow, wow, just leaves. And then there's this beautiful, it's not like a cat. It's like, wow, 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 wow. That was a weird sound I just made. Almost a voice crack too, but I mean, that's what I have to do for albums like this. I gotta like recite the track list. It's so good. And then like, yeah, that's pretty much the entire track. Wow, 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 wow. It's out, and then there's like this, it kind of like pans. It's like this, it sounds like something starting up. If you notice at the end of the track, it's like some like weird little sound effect, which I love. Screenshot's literally just the perfect song. Like the bass line, the groove, the lyrics, everything about it. And that's the entire song. There's literally just 8 minutes of that. And it works so much. So, yeah. Wow. What a song. Yeah, I'm going to be reciting these tracks now. If I wasn't already. Screenshot's a 10 out of 10. If I didn't say that already, I'm not sure. Next up is arguably the most objectively perfect song of the album. Sorry if I keep moving around like this because my feet are falling asleep because I'm like sitting on my knees. So I'm about to break my knee or something on video. So sorry about that. Yeah. Next song, the most objectively perfect song of the album, it probably is. And that is going to be the massive 34-minute epic Bring the Sun / Toussaint Louverture. Toussaint Louverture. "34 minutes. Okay, so let's get into it. I mean, wow, this song. Like, some people, when they hear about this song, they think this is the entire album, this song right here. Because it could be, it's literally longer than, like, the Revolver by the Beatles. It's literally longer. So, I mean, it's longer than Bulls Walker Project. Yeah. The song begins with this beautiful drone. And this drone is actually the first 3 minutes of the song as an excerpt is featured on maybe the greatest song of all time, in The Glowing Man, from that album right there, the little looking arm 7 looking thing, the red thing. Yeah, it's about 20 seconds, just a beautiful drone, and then bam, oh my gosh, you are given this explosion, the Glowing Man excerpt, the first version of it. These drums are going snare, and then the cymbal. They change the chord slightly. Now, bring it back. Now, meow. And it might be the most energy ever. It sounds massive. It sounds like Goliath. It's colossal. It is so big. It sounds like black holes clashing together, and boom, it stops. And then it's just ambience. The song breaks down on itself yet again. And then it just starts to build. The drums. We're building for about over 10 minutes. The song is already 10 minutes in. As it continues to build, we're given some drones that go from ear to ear as usual. I love myself some wow. And yeah, and then finally the vocals come in here. Sun, bring the sun. And the song continues to build. Oh my gosh, it's perfect. It's like, you know, God comes in there, is like, let me sprinkle some magic on the song, and then boom, crashes, everything's gone. We're about 18 minutes into the track. It sounds like footsteps, it sounds like someone running, I don't even know, but it's like someone running past, some screaming, it sounds like a child or something. That's Bring the Sun, and then you're given like just this like weaving in and out, and this like, it's not even drone, but it's kind of just like noodling for like 15 minutes. That is Toussaint Louverture, and it's incredible. I mean, it's just kind of like, every once in a while there's some like loud snare hits that really work, and then Michael Gere wakes up again and he starts saying like, he just starts shouting at you. He literally is screaming out like Toussaint, and then he's like screaming out these like foreign words. It works. And the last 5 minutes of the song, it just explodes on you again. It explodes on you. Yeah, objectively, it's probably the most perfect song on the album. I mean, it's the epic, the song that everybody thinks is the entire album itself. But like, wow, it really works, and I just think that it's darn near perfect. And it takes your breath away every time. It's a full-on experience. And then you're given Some Things We Do, the great little break, and then you're taken into disc 2. And I rhymed there, which is pretty cool. Yeah, Bring the Sun, Toussaint Louverture. It's a 10 out of 10. We got to keep moving, though. All right, my top three, my big three. This number 3 one is actually kind of surprising because, as I said, this album in a whole is one that is very repetitive, very heavy. But there's like 2 like songs that are pretty light on the album, a lot more like meditative. And this first one, originally I gave it about a 6 out of 10. It grew on me, it continues to grow, and it might be even higher. It is going to be Just a Little Boy for Chester Burnett, Howlin' Wolf Chester Burnett. This is a pretty great tribute to Howlin' Wolf, rest in peace. I mean, it's for him. And yeah, this song opens up after a screenshot explodes. And it opens up with one of my favorite ambient sounds ever. It's just beautiful for about a minute. It just fades in. Just listen to it for yourself. It's one of the most beautiful drones ever. I don't even know how to describe it. It sounds like you're driving like on an empty road and the sunset slowly fades. But as the sunset fades and the night comes, like the drone grows higher. And then we're given some percussion. And the build-up starts. It is a build-up. It's also a meditative track, but I guess it's kind of a build-up. Yeah. And then, like, after it continues to build, the drone fades away. It's just restarting. More drone that goes in and out. And it gets louder as the song progresses, but it just goes from ear to ear. Meow, wow. And then Michael Giger comes in, and he's spitting some random verses, but I love it. Now asleep in the belly of a woman. Meow. Now asleep in the belly. I mean, he's just doing that. And the song continues to build. It's just one of the most beautiful, like, meditative things you'll ever hear. And then around, like, I don't know, halfway through, he does the first name drop. The drums are getting a bit louder, and then, like, snare hit. And then Michael Giger says it. I'm just a little boy. Meow. Pretty cool. He says it a second time. I'm just a little boy. And then there's, like, this laughing that comes in. These people are laughing at him. They're going, like, ha, 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 ha. I don't know. But it's just, like, it sounds like a comedy show. Like, that kind of laughing. And it just continues to build. And, like, he's saying, like, I'm not human. The laughers come back in. They're laughing at him, and I laugh along with it every darn time. I'm not human. Meow, wow. And then it just continues to build. I need love. And then after it, like, continues to build, Michael Giger starts shouting. Just you're giving these riffs. Bow, now, now. Back to the meditative. Explodes again. Now, now, now. And right when you think this song's about to reach its climax, last time, that riff fades away, and the song's done. What a tribute for Chester Burnett. I don't know how it is a tribute for him, but I guess it is. Just a little boy, everything about is perfect. That drone at the start, holy. This song, originally I gave about a 6 out of 10. It was originally one of my least favorites on the album, and has continued to grow on me. It's still growing on me. It could be even higher, but right now it's my number 3. This song's a 10 out of 10, if you didn't know. I know, it's crazy news. Yeah. Top 2 time. Oh my gosh. Just a Little Boy's number 3. That's insane to me. Just a Little Boy's only number 3. We got to continue that. Yeah. Number 2 is... the closer, the title track, To Be Kind. Or should I say, To Be Kind. Ding, ding, ding. When given the context of this album, this is probably the most important song to the entire album. It is, like... I don't even know. Oh my gosh. It is vital to the album. When you listen to it at the end of the album, it like... It leaves you speechless. Because the song just begins with beautiful drone as usual. Some light guitars, ding, ding. And then Michael Giger comes in with some of my favorite lyrics of all time. To be kind, to be new, to be real, to be sung by a song that's untrue. And for about the first 3 minutes, that's pretty much all the song is. And then, you know, the song continues to build. Some choir comes in. About halfway through the track, the song is 8 minutes, 23 seconds. And, like, yeah. And then there's, like, the line. Michael Gira is screaming it out. It's not like he's saying it to a person. It's more like he's saying it to everybody, or to like a being that is larger than we can even comprehend. He's screaming out, "There are millions and millions of stars in your eyes." Wow. Continues to build, and the last 3 minutes is beating you up. It's just like the ending of the album, with perfectly sounding clashes of drums and guitars going together on. And then one of the hits has like a beautiful note. It's going like, and you're thinking this is the end. That fades out. It comes back in. It's beating you up. You're dying. Stops. But this time it's it. And it leaves you wanting more. But that's it. This track's a 10 out of 10. And it's not even number one. Okay? Number one is... Oxygen. Oxygen is literally just a punk rock song. It's 8 minutes, and it's just one bass line, which might be my favorite bass line of all time. If it's not my favorite bass line of all time, it's probably my top 5. Sorry that I'm getting so fast-paced here, but I'm just rambling about this album because it's that good. And then, like, that's incredible. And just these, like, little, like, what the ride cymbal, the bell comes in. The bass line is sort of like, sometimes he goes up a fret and he's like, around 39 seconds, the drums come in. It's just this groove with the drums and bass. Michael Gira comes in after 1 minute. Oxygen! Yeah! Ow! Oxygen! This entire song is that same riff and same groove. And the intensity continues to build. And it's just like perfection. I mean, around the 4 minute mark after this continues to build. Amen. It like the groove like is still there, but it's like more like percussive, and he's just kind of like going like boom boom bam 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 at the very middle of the track, and then just like feed me now. Everything stops. It's silent. Michael Gira, I'll still have the oxygen, and it comes back in, but instead of it just being the bass, the guitar, and the drums, there's these saxophones, these massive things that go on like bow, bow. At the end of every single part, it's like bow, bow, and Michael Gira's just screaming, and it works so well. He's like, hey there, dog man. Now I drink from your ball, and then he's woofing at the dog man. And then he's like, hey there, Mr. Skull, I'm not scared of your coal. And then my favorite part, the brick house name drop. This is towards the end of the song. There's about like maybe a minute or two left. And it's just the same thing going over and over. But he's screaming out, he's going like, brick house. And I love that. And then when you least expect it, everything stops and it's like, bow. And it's just these crashes for about a minute. It's just the saxophones and everything going like, bow. And I can just slam down like this every time it goes. And then it just stops. That's Oxygen. It's a 10 out of 10. This video was fun to make because I've been announcing, or like, what is it? Like, narrating the entire thing. Oxygen is my number one. To Be Kind. What an album. If you've never heard it, maybe you should go hear it. You know, maybe you should. Yeah.
10 out of 10 album. Thanks for watching, guys.
Thanks for watching this video. Now look at this person. And again, thank you for watching today's video. Please like and subscribe, even though Burlick is bad. Anyways, bye.